VLE-double-Z.
Yeah, man, what's up, my purples? How we're doing? This is Amazing Fine Day. Today we're going to take a look at making a beat from sampling records on the Maschine Mark III. This here process is what I used to always do before. Since a couple years back, I decided to play all my shit on my own, so it's been a while since I sampled records, but I'm gladly happy to get back into it and talk a little bit with you guys about it. This is my process. Check them out. Yep. Buying records. Usually when I go shopping for records, I get about 10 records, all within the price range of $1 to $20. I keep it cheap. I'm not one of those types of very serious crate diggers that know exactly what they're looking for and go out and headhunt certain records. I just go for whatever piques my interest. It may be the artwork. I might look at the cover and read what musicians are on it, what instruments are on it. Anything that piques my interest, really. Because why? I find that I can use any record and find something that at least sparks the beginning of a new beat. It might be a short little oop, and you make a loop out of that, and that spawns one thing after another. That's just my personal take. I bought thousands of records throughout the years, but I don't treat them with the same respect as a record collector would. Now I can see the fun in that too, but sometimes I'm ashamed of how bad I treat these records. I get them, I sample them, I throw them aside. But albeit, I do love the ceremonial ritual of going out, having a good old time with a couple of friends, chit-chatting, picking up some records, coming back, sitting down, listening through the whole thing while really reading all the information that's on the sleeve and the cover, broadening my musical flavor. And that's the main reason why I prefer buying records and sampling them compared to, surfing YouTube and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. I just like the experience more, going out, buying records, coming back, and seeing what sesame doors you open to mysterious worlds of unknown wonders. If it's more than $20, you can put one record like in between or under your jacket or in your backpack when no one is looking. Don't do that. I've never done that. For beginners wondering which turntable should I use, do I need the top maximum quality, the Technics 1210s or a Newmark or whatever? For me, this one does it. It does the trick. It's a cheap portable player, runs on batteries if you want it, so you can bring it to the record store or the thrift shop and listen through the records. Sometimes I've even brought this little Zoom recorder, plugged it right in, put it in my pocket, and I hit record whenever I find something if I can't afford to buy the record. Voilons, there you go, I got the sample. Don't do that. Quality is not super good on this. I guess I could get a better pickup and get some better sound on it, but don't expect that hi-fi super system sound. If I was a connoisseur, a listener of sorts that bought records only for the maximum quality, I might go for something 10 times more expensive. But this one does it for me. I like to keep my samples dirty and I process them a lot anyway, so it doesn't matter if they come through a little rough around the edges. Let us get to sampling, shall we? We introduce our sampling session with David Laflamme with the record White Bird. David Laflamme is a handsome, talented, very Caucasian white male. You may notice I will start skipping between the clips here because it would be immensely boring for you to watch the whole sampling session, which lasted for about 3 hours, I think. Whoa, watch out down the slope, we got us a catch. I press record on the machine to initiate the sampling of the sample. Oh, so sweet. Flipping aside. Oh, snare. Catch it like a Pokemon, y'all. Champion! Choice of pants may definitely influence the final result of your beat. Next up, Zulima, Miss Z, the oh so sexy lady. This record was funky as hell, I might add at that. But I didn't pick up much from it. Except this magnificent break. Breaks, of course, are somewhat of a jackpot when you buy records. I wanted to speed up the process, so I speeded up the record. This can have a cool effect if you're going for a lo-fi sound as well and you want to pitch it back down. You know what I'm saying? This little guitar thing, G as fuck. Flipping aside. Meaty snare, catch. Barbara Dixon. Makes for a nice penis joke. I'm not about to go there. This record produced by Mentor Williams. I have no idea who that is. Rather badass guitar solo right now. Sometimes I just stop in the process and loop things up because of the fun. I wish I had those drums isolated. Santo and Johnny. Le canzoni del mare. Very surferish record. Subsequently, I did the same thing with this one, this one, this one, and this one, which I will treat with utmost respect because the guy is holding a freaking guitar, which is pretty badass, won't you say? I didn't want to film that part because I was doing it naked, which is usually my process when I'm doing it. Couldn't keep myself from doing it. If we have a look-see right here, this is how I organize all my samples. Each group is one record, and I write the name of the record. I name the group after the record. And here on Zulima, for example, I have one group that is unnamed. That means, well, there are two groups with samples from this record. Next one, Barbara, etc., etc. Just to keep it nice and tidy. Next thing I will do is organize all the drum and percussive elements of the samples that I have. For one, for the beat that I'm making. For two, I might set them aside and process them and design them for my personality drum kits. For example, the Dangerous kit, which is coming up in April, if I'm done by then. Also makes it nice for when you want to reuse shit. Picked out a few drum sounds to get a basic rhythm going, and then I'll layer other drums on top of that. So this is to build the foundation of the rhythm, and then further on, we add on more shit. Line up everything, get the tuning right so all of the tempos are matching in case it's just not a one shot and you want everything to line up nice rhythmically. For this, you usually have to go down in cent level, like this for example. For them to syncopate nicely, I had to go fine tune with a shift and tune. Yeah, so let's tap the tempo in. Alright, that wasn't so bad now, was it? All you current and aspiring crate diggers out there, please remember, subscribe, ring that bell, hit me up if you have any questions. I'm gladly happy to answer. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye-bye. Now what season better than the Christmas holidays to head on over to blessedbeats.beatstars.com and get yourself a splendid, amazing, dangerous beat. Go to the beat section, add your favorite beat to the cart by pressing add to the cart. There we go. Oh, cheap. Let us go. Proceed to the checkout. Now enter the coupon code AMAZING for a $50 discount. Valid until December 25th.